So number 5 from the Prequiz, a simple harmonic oscillator. So 5 from the Prequiz, right, has a mass of 1.83 kilograms, frequency of 10 hertz, which means, by the way, the period is 0.1 cycles per second, right? Yeah? Isn't that right? So it's actually 0.100 seconds, right? Okay. And I got that by saying that frequency, period is 1 over frequency. And that's not in the data packet. It has an amplitude of 0.18 meters. And the question is, what is the potential energy when x equals 0.13, right? Yeah? Okay. So what I'm going to do for this is I know that the total energy is equal to the kinetic energy plus the potential energy, right? So don't we have a formula for total energy, and don't we have one for kinetic energy? So the potential energy will be the difference between the total energy and the kinetic, correct? Does that make sense? Okay. So I can just calculate it that way, right? So my total energy is 1/2 m omega squared x naught squared, right? So 1/2 1.83, and then omega is basically 2 pi times 10 squared, and then the amplitude is 0.18. Is that right? Right. Notice it's also 2 pi times the frequency is omega. Does this make sense that it is? I mean, think about it. Omega is just, or frequency is just how many cycles it goes through a second. So if it's going through 2 cycles a second, it's going through two pi's every second, correct? Because it's the notion of 2 pi is 1 cycle, right? From math. Okay. So I can do this and get a number. So 0.5 times 1.83 times parentheses 2 pi 10 squared times 0.18 squared. And this is 117.0377 joules, right? Is that right? Okay. And now the kinetic energy at that point is 1/2 m omega squared x naught squared minus x squared, right? So that's 1/2 1.83 2 pi 10 squared, right, times 0.18 squared minus 0.13 squared, right? And I'm so lazy, I'm going second entry, I'm going back in, I'm inserting a parenthesis before the 0.18. Afterwards I'm going minus 0.13 squared, right parenthesis. And this is 55.99 joules. Okay, so if this plus the potential energy equals that, I won't insult your intelligence by telling you how to find the potential energy. Yeah? Yeah? Are we good? Yeah? So it's the difference between those two. All right.